Greetings and welcome to another episode of Shop Talk down here at Page 3's Game Zone, Pikeville, Kentucky. I'm Nathan Varney.
And I'm Patrick Tackett.
And today we're going to be taking a look at the all-new first issue of Secret Six, the new 52 DC Comics Secret Six. This book is written by Gail Simone, and the primary art is Ken Lashley. We're filming this book the day before release, as we typically do for the comics. So it will be on sale on Wednesday, December the 3rd. And as usual, we will give you a fair warning that there is spoiler material in this episode. So if you're one that's not interested in knowing what happens or anything about it prior to reading, then as usual, take a pause, read it, and come right back here. All right, now that you're back. Okay, we'll get right into this then. Pat, you mentioned after reading that it started out a little slow for you. So, what were your thoughts there? What made you feel a little slow?
It wasn't necessarily the beginning that was slow. There was some fast-paced action with that. They immediately introduced the Catman character. I don't know. It's hard to explain for me, but I think the story isn't written as fast-paced as I'd like it to be. It's kind of I don't think it's necessarily drawn out. It's just there's not it's not focusing on anything strongly for me.
I see. Yeah, I'm with you there. And I get what you're saying. Yeah, it started out basically it was kind of hit you right in the face with some action.
Yeah.
With Catman in the bar, you know, when they went to arrest him.
Yeah.
And then it went right to hey, you're trapped in a cell.
Yeah.
Somewhere. Which, as it turns out, they seem to think that they were at the bottom of the ocean. I'm not really sure how they suddenly devised that it was at the bottom of the ocean. Well, because it was saltwater.
Yeah, there's some saltwater creeping in after your typical barroom brawl when inside a box with a bunch of cats. Which cats I mean by a bunch of villains. So,
but nonetheless, the Secret Six find themselves trapped. They were, had all been brought together. I suppose this is the first time that they are together here in the New 52 universe.
Yeah.
So, they introduce themselves to each other and begin to fight.
Yeah. it's definitely a new crew in this one other than Catman. You don't have your old DC Secret Six here. Black Alice is in this for all you Black Alice fans out there. I know she's kind of the underground popular character right now. So
yeah, I thought for some reason I was thinking Ventriloquist was part of the old Secret Six. I mean, I'm off my rocker on that one.
Not the originally. It might have been later on, but
okay.
But I don't remember. And this is definitely a different Ventriloquist.
Oh yeah, for sure.
For sure.
Yeah, she's really creepy.
Yeah.
Really creepy. Like, just really creepy.
Yeah.
Let's just go with that.
Yeah.
Kevin, our cameraman's looking funny at me. I was actually, Kevin, going to say, she looks as creepy as you do.
Just wondering, ventriloquist, Scarface style ventriloquist, or?
Well, I don't know if this is the new. I don't think this is like a new ventriloquist because I don't remember seeing her in the Batman comics. But this is some creepy skeletal-looking lady with a doll that sort of looks like the Joker.
Yeah, but it's not. It's I guess supposed to be.
Yeah.
The old Scarface ventriloquist, but not. It's not Scarface.
No.
So, I guess maybe that's what I was thinking about the old Secret Six. But anyway, nonetheless, Catman, of course, is the primary there.
Yes.
It's definitely intriguing that they brought Black Alice into this group. So, I think maybe she may turn out to be, like you're talking about, some underground popularity for her. I think maybe she may turn out to be, as far as sales could
Yeah.
turn out to be a driving force for this series if it goes very far. You know, kind of a not nearly on the scale of a Harley Quinn,
Right.
but that type of starting to get that type of fan movement that that we saw in from Harley Quinn. I guess what 4, 5, 6 years ago, somewhere in that neighborhood, roughly 2009, 2010 range.
Yeah.
When all of a sudden everybody in the world loved Harley Quinn and wanted everything about her.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I mean, then they got the big brutish guy, which is kind of a
big shot. I think they
big
call
shot.
him.
Yeah, I guess he's kind of the replacement for what was it, who was the Bruiser in the original series? Like the demon, the parademon.
Oh yeah.
Well, the Apocalypse parademons. Some of these other characters, I don't even know some of these other characters at all.
Well, I mean, it's certainly the primary focus of the issue was the only character that they actually showed getting captured is Catman.
Yes.
Everybody else is already in this cell, in this coffin, as Big Shot called it, and whoever's got them captive is insisting that they answer the question, what is the secret?
What is the secret, yes.
Or they have to choose someone to die.
Yeah. They've already started shocking them. If they try to escape or do anything violent, they're shocking the floors. And, of course, then you got Catman's little claustrophobic issue. He starts freaking out and trying to kill everybody in amongst this mess as well. But they got a countdown. They want them to choose somebody to die. So,
yep. I mean that's about the issue.
That's about the issue.
I mean it's like Catman's captured, and they meet each other.
Yeah.
And are asked to answer what is the question or what is the secret.
I mean it's interesting, but I think that's the part is a little slow. It's not grabbing my attention because it's just you're here, you're there.
That's it.
That's it. We need to get out, but we can't.
Yeah.
And they show 6 masks.
Yeah.
Yeah, they show 6 masks.
Yeah.
That's about it. I mean, it is what it is. I'm really wanting. I'll read the next issue to see what happens
and find out. Hopefully, what is the secret?
Yeah, and hopefully pull it back in because I am a Catman fan. Don't get enough Catman in the comics hardly anymore.
Giggity.
Yeah,
You're
and
Catman.
I like Black Alice too. I'm into that occult stuff for the DC universe. So hopefully it does well.
Yeah. So far of the books that we have reviewed, I have to say that I am least enthusiastic about reading the next issue of this one than the other ones. Now, granted, I did like the art.
The art was good. The art was really good.
So Lashley did a really good job. It's a really, I don't know, I feel like it's a classic way to draw superheroes or villains, however you want to look at them. So I'm definitely okay with that. But I mean, I'm like you. I think I will. I'll take a peek at issue 2, see what's up. But so a solid read.
Yeah, not bad.
So hopefully they'll pick it up and get into a little bit more storytelling with issue 2 than just a completely basically just a setup. So, but I guess every story has to start somewhere.
Yeah.
So, and as I always like to look at it as well. Let's see how the story plays out and then go from there. I mean, if the story ends up falling flat in its entirety, then that's just what it is. But it could not. I mean, there's been plenty of stories over the years that I've read that the first 1 or even 2 issues were slow,
very slow. Yeah.
And then turned out to be a fantastic story in the end.
And that's it too. I mean, it might take the 2nd, 3rd issue, the 4th issue, but once it starts getting really good, you come back to realize, okay, so everything flows very well with that now.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I guess one of the things I look at, I always remind myself that Grant Morrison's run on X-Men, on New X-Men.
Yeah.
I felt like it was really slow starting, and then it became one of the most mind-blowing runs that I've read.
Yeah. A lot of people were put off by that.
And so, and that's not to say that this is going to turn into that. I'm just saying that it's. I always kind of take a step back and try to think. Okay, wait a minute. Let's see how this happens and go from there. Let's let the whole story come out before I'm going to pass ultimate judgment on it. So,
and I'm hoping it does well because Secret Six used to be a fan favorite around here. So we'll see what happens.
All right. Well, anything else you want to add this evening? I think that takes care of it.
I think it covers it all.
Okay. Well, Secret Six #1, DC's New 52, Secret Six #1, that'll be on sale again Wednesday, December the 3rd, 2014. And as usual, we'll do a shameless plug for that. We do have copies still available down here at Page 3's Games out in Pikeville, Kentucky. So if you've not added this to your folder yet, or were considering picking it up, there are a number of copies still left over for the shelf. So you're still in good shape on that side. Come down and check it out with us. Join us with that. Let's see what's going to happen in the next issue. So, all right. Well, that finishes up another episode of Shop Talk down here at Page 3's Game Zone. We'll see you next time.